Hey everybody, we're back here on Paragon Monolith, and today we have Aurora. So let's get to this. I picked on Mages for the fact that I feel like her base attack is good, but her ability is not bad. So I haven't tested this deck out in PvP, but I have tested it out in like solo play by myself, and it didn't do bad. Like I fully, got it up there and got to see it, so I think it did good. Like I said, I feel like she's meant to like push out her abilities and just go in if you can. Like she'd be a great Punisher if you could use her that way. Like anybody that overextends and things like that, you could do some really harsh ganking with her. I hope actually in PvP, unless people are actually smart. There's a lot of glitches actually going around with her. Sadly, hopefully they fix that. Hopefully they don't do what Smite did and just take her out, like when they had that new hero that glitched out Callie, where they just took her Callie out to stop it for now. Hope they don't do that to her. Hope they try to figure out the problems and fix them that way. But anywho, let's get actual to this. We got a cast token for extra damage if you want to start out that way. We have, well, the reason why I picked this one is because not only for its health regen, sometimes that 10% cooldown, and since she does kind of rely on her ability, this will also help. Like, the cooldown will help you get your abilities out a little bit faster, especially early game. It might throw them off too, if you want to, like, these are the two situational ones, but health and mana always for the regens. But if you go with this one, you wouldn't need the health one. It just depends on what you're trying to go for, because that's why I always have, like, a whole bunch of different views, because the way I lay it out all depends on who I'm going against and the way I'm going to play. But actually, back to the actual deck here, like I said, health and mana for the regen. Scout's Word, I'm going to try to put them in every deck because words are just vital, especially early game, because that's when a lot of people try to get those kills, because if you get those kills early game, it's GG. I played the last match with Fake Mal. I had like 14 kills to 6 deaths, my whole team, like quite a few of them fed the other enemy team. I know they didn't do it purposely, sometimes you just get those bad games, but even me going in ham and everything, I got kills here and there all the time. I was built like I was the only one that was able to keep up with the team and the enemy team, and it was just difficult to hold your own and help protect teammates. And it's early game is a living hell if they get fed, and that's Scout's Words right there will save lives, and that's what saved my life a lot was Scout's Word and paying attention to your map. Because sometimes I put down Scout's Words and forget to look at the little dings, and then I get fucked. But on to the actual deck here. To start off in the very beginning, we will have Meltdown, it gives some ability pin and some extra damage, and it's just a 6 drop, nothing special. We just do some power, and they're fully upgraded as more power, so that's pretty good. It's gonna give you a lot of power in the very beginning. Vice versa, Rest Breaker, 6 drop. We made one of them a 6 drop, and this was the very beginning as basic pin. So pretty good, you pop your abilities, go in. This is both of them. Nobody's gonna really build armor, but let's say you're a little bit behind. This will help, I guess. Like, hopefully you don't get behind. Normally being behind is never good. I noticed in Paragon it's more of a punishment if you're falling behind. Never good, but just in case, that will also help out. Now, and then we also, a lot of these cards you see, like, there is higher drops of them, and I'll get to that here in a moment. But we got a low drop 6 card of Mindful here, and this just has a bunch of 1 drops of mana. And the reason why we did that is because while over 50, you get also a 10% cooldown reduction, so that will help. That will definitely be useful when it comes to her abilities. And that's your 3 starting out ones. And then what you would work towards is probably after I get those down. Next one I would try to work on getting out there, and I don't know why I put manas in this. I thought I put cast, but apparently I did not. Is the disc, spike disc, either one you want to use, it doesn't matter. I used mana, and the reason why I did this, it's a 12 drop. All of these ones will be 12 drops in the end. You'll end up getting rid of your 6 drops, and you will move on to your 12 drops, and you will have it hopefully fully upgraded so you can see the deck and how it plays out. But anyways, we make this a 12 drop, just a 3 and a 2 2s, and that's just basically that card. I know the reason why I'm saying this is because you want that cooldown reduction. And then after you get that down, if you want to delete one of these, I'd probably go for Mind Flow, because after you get that, Mind Flow won't be as important because you would have that one. It would be good for, more cooldown and mana, but you could just get rid of that. Keep your damage until, I definitely keep probably, if you want to get rid of some of your other 6 drops, I'd get one of, rid of one of the others. If I was going to delete one, I'd probably delete Rust Breaker and keep this one until I felt like fully deleting that one. But after you get that down, I'd probably go for another damage card. Most likely the other Meltdown, which is a 12 drop, and like I said, same different. Oh, I just deleted that. My bad. But like, anywho, 12 drop, it's like the 6 drop card, nothing different. It's just the higher drop version of it that we will have later on. And that's how we would do that. And next off, this one I would do is probably, instead of going for the Rust Breaker, I'd go straight to this one. And the reason why is because grants power equal to 7% of current mana. So you just, get that 8 drop in. The mana regen is kind of nice. There's not much mana regen, but just, 1 2 drop and 2 1 drops there. Now it will be, this card actually adds a lot of damage, especially if you do build a lot of mana. And like say I do that to her, build a lot of mana and regen, and so this card's just freaking beautiful for me. Next off, after you get that one down, I'd say Rust Breaker would be basically your last card you will build. You would start unless you don't want to build this one right away, you could just throw this one down so you can just get that other regen and go for, the Rust Breaker, or you can put them both down and work on them. Like, you'll put some in this one and that one and just work on them until, fully fill them both out at the same time and do that. And that would be your whole card set right there. And that's basically how I built her. I'm hoping to get an actual match with her, but if you play Paragon, you know how it is getting an actual match. It is not easy when a new hero drops. Everybody wants to play her, and then you get those salty people that they don't get her. They just quit out, which is don't do that, please. Don't be that person. If you play this game, you know how it is. And the fact to do that is so annoying, because it's like match after match after match, and you're just trying to get one match, and you can't even get that one match because everybody's rage quitting over just a hero. Like, seriously. You played all these other heroes before, but this one hero just automatically sets you undone because you can't get it. It's insane. Or when you finally get it and you want to just try her out once and you pick it, you land over it, they just rage quit automatically. It's insane. I can't stand it. I'm happy that they do put bans out for shit like that. It's just highly annoying. I can't deal with it. Anywho, this is the deck for her. I hope you guys like it. If I find a better deck, because all my decks are never final, so I end up tweaking them. I try other things out. I do a whole bunch of other stuff. I do all that, and if I find any way better I feel about her, I'll definitely upload it. I don't know, I'm hoping, like I said, to get an actual PvP match, because after I see this in PvP, I'm gonna build a support deck, and because I want to see how she does supported wise, because I actually want to see how she would do just that. Like, she'll have some damage in it, but I'll build her more support, and I feel like she could be good as a support, and that would be really fun to see her, produce more, if that's how it works. Like, I don't know, like I said, I got it against AI. It's really hard to tell because AI are stupid as hell. Like, it's easy to kill them, and it's not like going against an actual player. So I'm not sure fully how this deck will play out, or making a support and seeing how it plays out. I will definitely tweak and play with this deck more before I go on trying to do more with her and get a feel for her. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy the new hero today.